A homeless man's solidarity and the generosity of a young woman. The article which shows solidarity I found was a story about a woman and a homeless man. The story starts when a young girl named Kate McClure, whose car ran out of gas at night, was saved by kind homeless man's solidarity. Kate McClure was driving back home in the middle of the night when her car ran out of gas and she began to panic. The 27-year-old girl was on the highway and she had no idea of what to do. Then, a homeless man in his early 30s, Johnny Bobbitt Jr., approached the young lady recommending that she go back into her car and lock the doors until he came back. After some time, Johnny came back with a can of gas which he had bought with the money he had left. Kate was so impressed by the generosity of this man that she began to visit him, bringing him gifts such as meals and clothes. She wanted to get to know him and hear his story. She learned that he was a veteran who lost everything and was now living under a bridge. This made her heart sink, and she was inspired to share her story with the entire world. She wrote about her experience on Twitter and Facebook. Then, she organized a fundraiser for Johnny with the intentions to get him off the streets and back into society. Kate decided to use the first raised money to rent him a house and to buy clothes and a phone for him. She tried to bring him back into a normal life. The word solidarity means to me that you help people out of the kindness in your heart, even if it does not concern you. It means to act and not wait for others to do it instead. This story is such a powerful example that there's not one but two examples of solidarity. The first example of solidarity is when the homeless man helped the girl in need using his last few dollars. Think about this. If the homeless man did not come up to the lady and assist her, she would have been stranded on the side of the road all alone at night. Johnny's mindset is what shows me that he is a role model of solidarity. When I talk about mindset, I mean that Johnny could have just thought to himself, someone else will help her, or I'm sure she'll be okay, and then just walk away. The second reflection that shows solidarity is when Kate went back to visit the homeless man who had been so kind to her. In return for his selflessness, Kate gave him a warm meal and some clothes. She also did something that would change his life forever. Over 9,633 people who had donated something for Johnny raised around $280,000, showing solidarity in the social media community. We can make connections to our faith from this story by revisiting the teachings by God and the Catholic faith community. First, one of the key Catholic principles of solidarity is recognizing others as our brothers and sisters. A passage by John, chapter 15, verse 12, "This is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you." There's another teaching that we hear every day: treat others as you wish to be treated. This is a saying from our school announcements and is our golden rule at Guardian Angels. This has no secret meaning behind it and simply means to be kind, considerate, and respectful. The homeless man, the young woman, and all the people who donated represent our Catholic faith beliefs by thinking, if I were in that position, how would I want others to treat me? To me, the story is a perfect example of solidarity and helps inspire others to be kind, lend a helpful hand, and to love one another without expecting anything in return. This story teaches us several lessons on what it means to have solidarity and helps us keep in mind that we are all humans living in the same world. I hope from my presentation my class will remember to give a helping hand to someone in need and not have a fixed mindset as I mentioned above. At some time in our life, we all experience hardships and it is important to show solidarity because that is what God taught us to do. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Have a good day.